So there was a lot riding on this Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight, in my opinion. Whenever I saw this live, and it was such a massive disappointment to me as well as many of you, from what I understand. I did some research and I found out something pretty interesting. I personally believe that this is a part of one giant rug pull scheme. I'm going to show you a couple of clips where Mudahar explains where Jimmy gets a lot of his money, and they're due to very allegedly bad rug pull schemes, which I say alleged, even though in the Impulsive interview that I will also show you a clip of, he says it flat out. So, as this says here, this article will investigate Mr. Beast's activities across his 50-plus secret wallets, uncovering insider trading and questionable deals. Here's all the people who are credited to unsurfacing a lot of this information. I recommend you go checking each one of these people out.
So this is on a website known as Arkham Intelligence, no relation to Batman, by the way. But of course, as you can see over here, this is a wallet that allegedly belongs to Mr. Beast. So this is also publicly known as a Wu-Tang Clan. Also, this would be the actual account right over here. So OX9, E67, and as you can see, there is a whole bunch of money moving in and out amongst various different exchanges and through various different projects. So Punk 939 bought for 50 Ethereum. So again, this was bought by OX9E67, and of course, in this screenshot, Mr. Beast comes in and says, I bought this one. Unfortunately, I did not find a Mr. Beast comment, so it probably either got deleted, or maybe it unfortunately didn't exist. I actually don't think Connor would lie about it. I don't think he has a reason to. I think the odds of this account, not being Mr. Beast are pretty low. So I would think that if this was fake, Mr. Beast or somebody on his team would come out and be like, no, this is bullshit. It's totally not us. It's nonsense, which I haven't seen so far.
I'm pointing this out specifically alone just to show how much money Jimmy gets from these rug pull scheme, just obnoxious ways of earning money. And there have been other references to say that he's put in thousands of dollars and earned millions back doing all of this. So he has influence, he has money. And that leads me to my next point coming up, which is his connection to the Paul brothers, which is what this video will show.
Me and Logan both bought punks. You guys have probably seen on his Twitter that he bought a bunch of crypto punks at the same time, right? When Gary pulled us in that call.
Every heavy hitter you can imagine who's worth $1 billion was on this one call, and Gary V is in the little corner, the little square. He's going, crypto punks. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be the next Facebook. Yo, Gary's nuts. Yo, Gary was right again.
Yeah.
What the?
You gotta keep the story going. So there's like all these very successful people in this call, and Gary's just like, everyone shut the up. Here's what you're gonna do, and you're gonna do it right now. You're all gonna buy a bunch of crypto punks. I was just so pulled by his conviction.
Yeah.
I'm pointing this out specifically to show that the Paul brothers are making the same amount of money as Jimmy. It's one big collective group. These two are working together. They're gonna keep working together. So Logan and Jake have the same level of connection. And just to show off how much more money they could be making, here's the betting averages. It's bad. A quote here from senior bet MGM trader Alex Rella says that Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight is on track to being the most bet boxing match in all history. We are starting to see action on Paul, but Tyson is still popular with bettors. The worst result would be a first-round knockout by Iron Mike. This is quoted, keep in mind. Secondly, the betting public is overwhelmingly siding with Mike Tyson for Friday's fight against Jake Paul. The bookmakers say it's on pace to be the most heavily bet boxing match in years. The odds have been drafting toward Tyson this week, with sportbooks reporting upward of 90% of the bets being on the underdog. Tyson, 58, has moved from 225 to 175 this week at ESPN Bet, where Paul, 27, is listed as a negative 225 favorite. So he is by far way below Tyson in this, until Tyson is starting to get the majority of wagers, but the bigger ones are on Paul, including a $1 million bet placed with Caesars Sportsbook by a bettor in Michigan at negative 220 odds. The bet would pay a net of $454,000
if Paul wins.
In summary, I just believe that there is a lot more going on here than what meets the eye, and people are saying it was rigged from the beginning, and I believe this is how deep it goes. So, if you like to stitch, duet, just leave down in the comments, go find these people on your own, really come back to me with your own opinions. I'd love to start a community talking about this, and just thank you so much for taking the time and really just hearing me out on this, and I hope to see you back with your opinions.